just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss. The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right to the air goes Daniels. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll look to throw again. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. Ready? Go! On first down, Daniels. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. They'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
In motion, the tight end, Uzama. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Jets. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very...
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Jets. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Throwing now. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
That keeps the score Jets 21. Visitors nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He runs with it. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson going right to the air. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Daniels. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Again, it's Richardson. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Take Dell. 51 yards. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big play there on the catch and run, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Daniels looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Daniels. Flushed out right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Peterson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. To the air goes Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? To throw is Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taysom Hill, 30 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Man open, here is Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
The rookie from LSU leading this off.